Okay, platform is, well, at least the arm of the platform is back in the track. So now, another problem that I had was the screws I used got pulled out of the bottom of it. We've taken some stuff out of our RV, so we're getting it weighed again. And gross weight is 29,900. What was the last one? 29,960.
So we were at 60 pounds?
We saved 60 pounds. And here comes the rain. We have just missed it each time. When we left this morning and here. All right. On to Mayberry.
Behind us, his truck. So Jimmy just called him to tell him y'all are coming out the other way. Here they are.
I see you.
Everybody wave.
We broke something in the bed. The arm came right out of the bed, and the chain, whatever the sprocket that holds, whatever the thing is that holds the chain to the sprocket behind the arm is gone, missing. I don't know if we ever had it. So called Lippert, they're sending us a new one. But until then, I still need a workspace. So what I'm doing is drilling holes through this frame right here so that I can put a pin through it and give the bed the support that it needs to stay in the up position. Sadly, we are leaving Mayberry.
And if you don't know, Mayberry Campground is in Mount Airy, North Carolina. It is the home of the actor from the Andy Griffith show.
Andy Griffith?
So they have a whole town around him and the whole show. It's a really fun area to visit.
It is really cool, and we got to check out some areas. We also got to hang out with our family, of course,
yes,
Crystal and Jason.
And then we got to hang out with a ton of our friends.
Yes, there are so many people we got to see, and we love each and every one of you guys, and getting to hang out was amazing. Today we are headed to just south of Salem. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive for us.
Yes.
But we're staying in North Carolina before we start our trek south for the winter, where we will hibernate in Florida.
We're bypassing or taking a detour to Alabama
for a family reunion.
So that will be next.
This week we're going to be taking a look and see what's going on around this area, and then we've got a few things that we need to do to the RV. So plenty in store. It's never ending with the RV life.
But if we haven't said it before, we'll say it again. We love the community around the RV life.
That's right.
Like, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
So this week has been an absolute blast, and I'm really sad that it's ending.
I know. It went by super quick. We just made it to our spot here in, well, it's just south of Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Yes.
And our site's a little unlevel. And so at the Mayberry meetup, we won these.
Our door prize was new leveling blocks.
So, and it actually came from our brother-in-law, Jason.
They were donated to the meetup by How to RV.
Yeah, so totally not planned. Go check out How to RV on YouTube, link below. But Jason, perfect timing, man.
We're gonna give your leveling blocks a shot.
Yes. My stick?
Oh, fail.
I just, there's no more leveling blocks on my stick.
You gotta stop playing with it.
Stop playing with my stick?
Yes.
Is that what you just said? Yes. Okay. All right, well.
Anyways, they're held together by a little thingy.
They had to be opened anyways. So we're good to go.
Oh, that's how you dropped them, because you were playing with it.
Yeah, it's pretty unlevel.
Oh, there's a rock in it.
I don't know. Space them more. You know, they don't go side by side like the little ones.
All right, babe, go ahead.
Cindy actually surprised me. I didn't even know she ordered this. She was on Amazon, and I used to have a pressure regulator that was just a straight one. It wasn't adjustable. It didn't tell you what pressure was or anything like that that came through, but she actually ordered this for me. And so the cool thing about this one is that you can see what PSI you're at, and you can turn this and actually adjust it. So it comes set at like 42.5, and we have found that that is perfect for the inside. Most RVs say don't go above 45 anyways, so this keeps it regulated below. So we are going to use this. We've used it once before. The pressure is completely different in the RV, so that it's been really good. It's also got a little vent, a little screen in there, keeps sediment out, so it's pretty easy to use. I found that hand tightening works.
Maybe we can get some quick releases for it.
Yeah.
Since we like it.
So we should be good to go, and we're going to see that pressure go right up to 42.5. Another cool thing about these regulators is that there's oil in it, and it actually helps if there's a sudden burst of pressure. It'll help regulate that so that it doesn't pop one of your lines in the RV. So I'm pretty happy with this. I've been wanting one for a while. I don't know why I didn't ever get one, but got one now. I'm working on the bed today, but it's one side is out over here, and well, Lippert has sent us the parts that we need, and I'm going to attempt to install them today so that we can actually use our bed the way it's supposed to be used. Being able to actually put it up when we travel, put it down when we need to put it down without having to come in here and hold it. They said it's kind of a difficult install. So what happens is this piece right here goes behind the bracket and into the chain, and then this kind of holds it to the chain. So this is the piece, this is actually the piece I was missing. I don't have this. So I do have one of these, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use the new one and see if we can't get it right. Now what I did is I put a couple pieces of tape, because you gotta get the bed in the right position and then work around it. Otherwise I'd have to take the whole platform off, which I just don't feel like doing. All right, so this goes on the chain behind the bracket. Then you gotta try to hold it in place and put this cover over it so that the chain stays to the teeth. My goal will be to wrap this tape around and try to hold it in place long enough to get the screws in. Let's see how that works out. Platform is, or at least the arm of the platform is back in the track. So now another problem that I had was the screws I used got pulled out of the bottom of it. So now I'm going to drill holes through the platform. I'm going to use these. Hold it to it. So I'm going to put 2 on each arm so that it can't come back out. But in order to do that, I had to move the entire mattress out of here. But almost done with this project. I have fixed the bracket that holds the arm that holds our bed, and I have drilled the holes and put bolts through the platform so that now that is nice and steady too. I've also adjusted the chain because it was clicking. Evidently if it's too tight, it'll start popping, and you don't want that to happen. So I adjusted the chain, and then I put all the little pieces back on. So actually done. All I have to do is vacuum now. So these straps come mounted on the bed frame, actually underneath the mattress. So I took those off while I was under, because I don't strap anything to the bed. The bed doesn't need to be strapped down. Lots of items on the honey-do list. If you're looking, or if you're having troubles with your Happijac system, I encourage you to call Happijac, which is a division of Lippert. I called Lippert, they couldn't help me. I called Happijac, and I left a message and they called me back. and they asked me what was going on. I explained it to them. They sent me the part. Obviously, that's because it was under warranty still, and for some reason, mine just did not have the piece that it was supposed to have. I don't know what was going on there, but all done now. And he did tell me though, he kind of warned me, when I'll send you this piece, it's really difficult. And because they actually put it together before the railings even go up on the wall, so it is kind of challenging. It took some patience, that's for sure. And that is something I have developed more and more over the course of RV life, because you just gotta have patience, because everything is tedious. All right, well, that does it for today's video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, make sure you subscribe.
And ring the bell so you get notified when we release our next video.
And until your next strange adventure!
Keep making your own.
Nailed it. You can't sneak up on me. Oh my God, it's Switch It Up. It is Todd from Switch It Up.
It's nice to see you're done with working.